I was on a mission trip with some of the folks from the worship department, New Life, and we had gone over there to, there's an orphanage that we've been connected with for many, many years, and sending medical teams and other teams from the School of Worship there to serve at the orphanage. And so we were there for 2 weeks in Uganda, and I don't remember the place I was exactly, but I know that's where I was when the song came to me. And I think maybe we were riding down the road in the bus, kind of riding through town, and just thinking about how blessed we are, and take so many things for granted, and looking at some of the challenges that they were facing. And the kids, all these kids who've lost parents, and just thinking through that, and this song just kind of came to me, and it came in one fell swoop. Just the words, the melody. He's alive, and I'm free. Every chain he's broken off of me, and just kind of, man, it just resonated in me as I was thinking about, these guys are in this kind of condition of poverty. But there's joy there, and especially the kids at this orphanage, they're being cared for, they're being taught the Word of God, and there's a joy that's in them, and that just resonated with me. Like, we could be so kind of forgetting how blessed we are, but this message, just he's alive, and because of that, I'm free. I don't have to be bound by any chains. So I wrote it down in my journal, and when we got back, in one of our sessions, I kind of said, hey, what do you think about this? And I played the chorus for you, and I had kind of a chorus and a bridge idea, and then you were kind of like, hey, I think I might like to, and I've got a verse or something that you've actually been sitting on for a while. Yeah,
for a good while. I was in a service leading worship, and I saw this picture in my mind, just broken chains on the ground, and people rejoicing on top of them. So when you showed me that chorus idea and bridge idea, I loved it. It was catchy, and I've been stirred to not be ashamed to rejoice and be joyful and celebrate, and in church, in our lives, and when David was carrying the presence of God back to the city, it was with rejoicing and dancing.
Lots of rejoicing.
And so I was instantly struck by how fun your melody was, and I thought, oh, this is what's stirring in me. Let's not be afraid to get after this. So wanting to apply those verses, that idea of dancing upon broken chains, that Jesus has broken those chains off of us, and so putting those together and fleshing it out, and then how fun it is to put our heads together and finish the rest and put the glue in.
And it was a pretty quick. It wasn't those ones that we felt like we labored over. There were a few things on the bridge. I remember trying to land the bridge.
Totally.
The idea of the bridge was, my sin for his mercy, my shame for his grace, my pain for his freedom. And then the line that kind of, for me, was kind of the clincher, was he traded all my death for his life, and I wanted to sing that, and I wanted people to sing that. And then you really helped fashion the second half of the bridge, kind of saying, so now I dance in his, or I sing in his mercy, I dance in his grace. It's just, so it kind of came together. It wasn't too much of a labor. It just kind of was there.
I think it's a lot of fun, and I think it points to the power of the cross in Jesus.
Yeah.
To be joyful.
Yeah, the dynamic that because he's alive, we can be alive.
We're alive.
We can be free. So.